my own elevator music as we wait. Please hold, please, while your call is connected. Your call is important to us. Hi, I'm Alice. I'm As a Hatter on Instagram, and I'm a cosplayer and a dancer. I got my name, I originally wanted it to be Mad as a Hatter. It's like an Alice in Wonderland reference. My name is Alice. But someone already had it, so I just took the Mad off. Like as a Hatter. I just put some Z's in it and that's what it is. And I use it everywhere now. I got into dance, like I was one of those kids that did dance, like I did like ballet and all of that stuff since I was like 6. And I went through like just my local dance school and stuff. When I went to uni, it started to become like a little bit difficult to get back to my old studio because I did uni in the city. I stopped going there, and then my university had a dance society, but the only one they had was the hip hop society. So I'm coming from this like classical ballet background and stuff. And then they started trying to like teach me hip hop and things, which is a bit daunting at first, but then they introduced me to a style called whacking. It comes from the like 70s disco era and like the LGBT club scene in LA. It's really fun and fascinating. It includes like a lot of poses, erratic arm movements. It's not necessarily like associated with like hip hop culture, but we participate in like the street community in Sydney and stuff, so we work pretty closely together and stuff. It's a really fun style, and I've kind of been doing that from there and just reaching out. I just dabble in the street scene and everyone's super lovely. Through dance and cosplay, I guess there isn't necessarily like a hell of a lot of people that do it. I guess there's people that do dance and cosplay now on TikTok, which is like super cool. I really love it. Couldn't do it myself, but like I don't know, there's just like a lot of dancers that you can see online, like internationally. There's a lot of people in Sydney that are really inspiring. I'm slowly trying to get like dance friends into cosplay. Maybe I'll do that. If no one else is doing it, maybe I'll do it. I'll start it. They're really isolated things. There's like a lot of the standard people that inspire me. Like I really love people that post the like development of cosplay, like that show the making of, because that's my favorite part of it, and how they've kind of like used different materials that they might not necessarily use, like be commonly used for cosplay and stuff, or just how they achieve those looks, like the looks of things that don't look like they're meant to exist in real life, but they are able to use materials in a way that actually replicates that look. I want to say like Kinpatsu cosplay. I've watched, like I stalk her Instagram a lot. She's really interesting, and she does a lot of really cool kind of like progress videos and behind the scenes and tutorials and stuff. Through dance, there's a lot of kind of different people that I'd look up to. There's like people in the Sydney scene that they just bring such a great energy. Like you go to events and things like that, and they're just super cheerful. There's none of this kind of like any kind of hierarchy of just like I'm the really good dancers and we're not gonna like do anything with the like newer dancers or things like that. Like everyone's really excited to like collaborate and just like dance together and stuff, and it's a really great atmosphere that I didn't have like in ballet, like you do your technique and you do it right kind of thing. And they're just like, hell yeah, I don't care what you're doing. Like, as long as you're having fun, cool, I like that idea. Let's, feed off each other's energy and things. The people in the Sydney scene are really, really great. Of my cosplays, I'd say some of my favorite cosplays, Alice from Alice Madness Returns. I really, really enjoy that costume, and it feels really fun. It's kind of nice to be sassy, you don't have to be like super sweet in it, and I kind of like that. I'm not a very like sweet, cutie, girly kind of girl. Another cosplay that I really enjoyed doing was Gwen. It was really fun to wear pointe shoes again. I hadn't worn them in a couple years, but they were kind of an old pair, and so they've like stretched and stuff, and so they were really painful. But we got a couple good photos out of them, so I'm pretty happy. It was a really kind of fun experiment making the bodysuit. I hadn't made a bodysuit before, and so it was really cool trying to like splice the white and the black and stuff, especially with the spider pattern on the back. Whenever I make cosplays, I'm usually trying to learn a new skill, and I have a new skill in mind that I wanted to learn. So with Gwen, I wanted to make a bodysuit and figure out how to make it practical and like wearable to a con and things, thinking about like how I want to do the gloves and do the shoes. And I had a spare pair of blue flats so I could walk around the con so I didn't have to wear my point shoes all day. Okay, I'd say some of the my favorite dancers that I really like to follow are Lip J from Korea. I took a workshop with her and she's absolutely delightful. Cherry from Canada, her social media isn't super active, but she's just incredible. Really love Princess Lockaroo. She's from America and she's just absolutely incredible, and she's such a positive influence on the whacking community, and she's showing the history and really kind of opening it up to a wider audience. She's doing a lot of good stuff. Wizard from Korea, I love him so much. He's super I want to call him funny, but his style is just very kind of animated and stuff. It's very expressive. So you kind of like feel what he's feeling and stuff, and usually he's being like a little bit cheeky. Ooh, I haven't done any like crazy bad injuries, but I've sprained my ankles so much as a kid that there's so much scar tissue in the ligament, they're hyper flexible. So I'm always just like, I'll be doing something stupid and I'll just roll my ankle, like hit the floor, and I'll be like, I'm just gonna sit down for 5 minutes and then just get up and keep walking. And they're like, Alice, are you okay? And I'm like, happens all the time. It's like, it's not a good thing, but it's like, I've just accepted it. Through cosplay. I feel like I'm also one of those like con crunchers. I've always kind of done that, and so I've rocked up to conventions with like paint on my prop that's still drying because I tried to paint it so last minute. Otherwise, yeah, like I sewed myself into a bodysuit once. It was like a Sailor Oikawa kind of crossover that I did, and I like had to stitch myself into the cosplay, and then I got to the con and stuff and I was like, oh crap, I need to pee. There was no way I was getting out. So I just kind of had to suffer for a while. But you know, we're fine. We're still here, right? Okay, shout out, it's like S_VVAM. Shout out Mavis. She's a darling. Buy her merch. She does really cool kind of like, I want to call it like grotesque-ish kind of illustrations. It's like kind of like beautiful but really cruel kind of stuff. She's got t-shirts. I think the pre-order is still available. Maybe not when this video comes out. Oh, sorry, Mavis. Shout out to Candy DeVillain. She is an incredible whacker in the Sydney community, and she's doing her absolute best to kind of educate and introduce whacking to like a new generation kind of thing. She's really, really lovely, and she's really dedicated, and she deserves all the love. I'd say for cosplay, if people want to start, it's just that thing that you just need to just take the leap and just do it. My first experience with cosplay, I asked my mum to help me make a costume. She made it for me, and she had no idea what was going on, and she like drove me to a convention all dressed up, and she was so terrified that I was gonna be the only one. And then she's like driven around the corner, it was supernovas, so she's like driven past all the people outside, and she was like, oh my god, can I come next time? Yeah, you just need to jump in there, like, and it's taking pride in your own development and like progress. So you like, if you see a character that you want to recreate, if you see something that you want to try, I'm influenced by techniques. I want to try a technique that's associated with a certain character. Yeah, it's all about learning new skills, and you set your development for yourself. You take pride in what you do. Everyone's nice. Take the leap. Just do it. Do it! Do it! Like for dance as well, it's like that really like you just got to jump in, and it's going to be so awkward at first. You're going to feel like a fish out of water kind of thing, but you just got to like just trust in yourself. Like everyone in the class is there to learn for themselves. Like they're looking at themselves in the mirror. The teacher is looking at you so they can give you advice. They want you to grow. They're not here to beat you down. And I know it's really easy to feel like that, but you just gotta like look after yourself, kind of like just chat with other people. You can kind of like learn and grow together and things. Yeah, you just got to jump into it. You dabble in a lot of other different things. Shout out to Crossover Dance Studios in the city. They do really cool classes, and they do like street classes, hip hop, kind of like breaking, popping. They do girl style, they do choreography. And yeah, just like start at a beginner's class and just find what you like. Everyone dances for different reasons. If you're dancing to feel silly with your friends, if you're dancing for fitness, like you'll find people that feel the same way, or find what works for you. Dance is fun. Dance is for everybody. My future goals. Like in terms of dance and stuff, my future goals are to kind of feel more comfortable in myself. Freestyle still feels really new to me after growing up and doing ballet and doing the same thing. And you do the same thing as everybody else. It's like freestyle is like your own self-expression and like what comes from your heart and your soul and what you're feeling right now. Yeah, I just want to like learn different dance styles and kind of like, yeah, just immerse myself in how other people use dance as an expression. Hope it rubs off on me. And yeah, just like it's feeling more comfortable in your body. With cosplay, I'm still like I still have goals. Like I want to do more, get more done, but what else do I want to do? I want to fix my bodysuit patterns and things. So like I want to maybe try a couple other ones like Bayonetta and stuff, and I want to vary my bodysuit patterns. I really want to kind of try my hand at like wig making or like kind of like more complex wig styling, and so I'm going to pick some more characters that have some complicated stuff. Kind of want to find some characters that I could just have fun in again, rather than trying to get bogged down and taking it too seriously, like will this photo look good or something like that. I just want to find a character that is super silly and I can just have fun the whole day with my friends and stuff. Kind of like going back to like what cosplay means is kind of like an expression and an art form kind of thing, rather than like, you know, producing good stuff and getting bogged down as like, oh, is this gonna look good? It doesn't necessarily matter if it looks good. I'm gonna be having fun wearing it, so I'm gonna be a winner no matter what. Thanks Mumo for having me. If you want to find me, I'm Azahatter on Instagram. I'm not really on any other platforms. Catch ya. I post a lot of stories of my cats. That's my plug.